When we picture farming, the image is almost universally the same. It's grueling, back-breaking labor where turning a profit demands massive scale, an iron will, and endless hours toiling in the dirt. But a new generation of agricultural entrepreneurs is completely rejecting that premise. In fact, they're proving that treating a farm like an endless physical grind is the fastest way to leave money on the table. Take Manmeet Singh. He operates on just 4 acres of land in Punjab. Yet in only 3 years, he scaled his operation into an enterprise generating over 2.5 crore rupees, or roughly $300,000 annually. Look at Asthika and Shankar Narula in Ludhiana. They pull in thousands of dollars a month without owning a single inch of fertile outdoor soil, running their entire high-yield operation from a single windowless room. What unites these highly profitable operations is what they actively refuse to do. They aren't plowing fields, they aren't pulling weeds, and they aren't growing standard commodities. Strategic farmers achieve these margins by ruthlessly eliminating every hour of unoptimized manual labor. For generations, standard farming practice has meant relying on heavy machinery to constantly till and churn the earth before planting. Every time a plow blade slices into the dirt, it destroys the microscopic ecological workforce that naturally creates free fertilizer. Worse, it dredges dormant weed seeds straight to the surface where they quickly sprout. Lean farming systems completely bypass this cycle through zero-till methods, like the Saguna regenerative technique. Instead of churning dirt, these farmers leave perennial root systems intact and lay down heavy mulch to suppress weeds and trap moisture. This chart reveals the economic impact. Labor costs drop 50%, while overall crop yields actually increase. Strategic farmers hire the soil's natural biology to do the physical work for them, recognizing that paying for diesel fuel and tractor hours is a massive waste of capital. Dragging hoses across a dusty field is exhausting, and it introduces a wide margin for costly human error. Overwatering, underwatering, or simply missing a crucial feeding window can ruin an entire harvest. The solution starts simply. A cheap, gravity-fed drip system attached to a basic solar timer completely removed the farmer from the daily watering equation, ensuring crops get precisely what they need, exactly when they need it. To see the extreme end of this principle, look at the Narula family's indoor aeroponic facility. By relying on an array of digital sensors to perfectly regulate carbon dioxide, temperature, light, and fine water nesting, they engineered a flawlessly stable microclimate. This setup allows them to cultivate authentic Kashmiri saffron. Out in the wild, this incredibly valuable crop is highly vulnerable to fluctuating weather patterns and requires intensive manual harvesting in very narrow seasonal windows. By automating environmental variables, these growers completely decouple their financial returns from the changing seasons and their own physical presence. The hardest way to make a living in agriculture is falling into the commodity trap. A small independent grower simply cannot compete on pure volume or price against massive subsidized agribusinesses pumping out raw corn or soy. The alternative is high-density profit, a powerful strategy achieved through value-added processing that completely changes the economics of the farm. This brings us back to Manmeet Singh. Rather than selling his mustard crop raw on the open market for pennies on the pound, he built a localized processing unit to extract wood-pressed oils. By condensing raw mustard into refined oil, he commands a massive premium, selling to consumers prioritizing purity. Similarly, New Terra Farm washes, packages, and pairs raw lettuce with dressing to create premium grab-and-go salads, instantly doubling their markup. The most profitable small farms survive by ignoring the open market entirely. They sell finished, premium value to a specific niche, rather than raw, bulk volume to everyone. The modern agricultural entrepreneur operates as a CEO of the land, focusing on high-level strategy rather than raw physical output. By applying lean manufacturing principles, ruthlessly identifying waste, automating repetitive tasks, and continuously improving their systems, they have drastically lowered the physical and financial barriers to entering agriculture. We no longer have to accept the premise that massive acreage and bone-tiring labor are strict prerequisites for feeding a community or generating wealth. To make maximum profit, stop fighting the ecosystem, build smart systems, and let nature do